Good morning. Thank you for being here today, and thank you for taking the time to listen to my story. I have a really long commute to work every day, and I use that time to think. Lately, I have been thinking a lot about stewardship and how the concept of using the things we are given, time, talent, treasure, and expected as Christians to use responsibly to better the world is intrinsically linked to my faith journey. I have also thought a lot about hoarding. Now, I am not a serious hoarder. I am not going to end up on TV yet. But I do have a problem with acquiring vintage handbags, okay, really any handbags, fabric, and Starbucks points. I have more of all of these things than I need or use, yet I am loath to use them, Starbucks points, or give them away, everything else. Hoarding comes from a mindset of scarcity and fear. Fear of not being in control over whatever it is you think you need to control. And I relate it to my faith stewardship journey in this way. Even though I knew I had some gifts, and even though I wanted to share them, I feared that people would think I was not good enough. I had no usable talent, so I hoarded my talent. That is a scarcity mindset at work. Time, I just didn't want to give any time. How would there be enough for me if I put it someplace else? Treasure, there was absolutely no way I could make any financial commitments to anything. How would there ever be enough to pay the bills and meet the needs of my family? It just couldn't happen. And these things that framed my scarcity mindset permeated my decision-making in all areas, including my faith. And so that was how I was living, in this scarcity, when I started attending St. Luke's regularly. But God had a plan. My husband and I had been married at St. Luke's. Our kids were baptized there, welcomed into the body of Christ in all their scabby post-chickenpox glory. And of course, like a good Episcopalian, I made sure they went through First Communion and confirmation. I attended because they had to. I went through the familiar motions until then church attendance became a regular thing. But I lived in scarcity, wanting to live in fullness. But God had a plan, and some minions at St. Luke's working for him. They saw some things in me that I didn't, and they invited me in. Can you be an acolyte parent? Lisa Petrowski. It's just phone calls once a month. Yeah, I think I could do that. Would you like to be an altar guild? A secret dream all my life, asked Nancy Avalar. It is just once a month. Yeah, I can do that. Can you use a computer? Asked Aline Woodring. We could use you at the Greed Door while you're on summer break. I did that. I'll head up the Acolyte Guild if you'll do it with me, said Michael Mortensen, and I said, okay. And I found that each time I accepted an invitation, VBS, teach a little Sunday school, be at Verger, I was being filled. I had found a faith community that valued me and held me up. My journey began to feel as if I was giving back to God and to this place that was giving so much to me. And finally, I came to making a financial commitment. I wanted to pledge. I knew I should pledge. I felt a calling to pledge. But that scarcity mindset was still there. I knew that if I wanted to get out of that place of scarcity, I had to face this one last thing. So I did. I filled out a pledge card, put down an amount that I thought I could handle, and turned it in. And because I know me, at least this well, I arranged to have my pledge automatically withdrawn every month. I have increased my pledge every year since then, even in unsure times, times that I did not get a raise, times when there were medical bills. And I have discovered that I have enough, that I always had enough. I have more than enough. And while there are times that I still get fearful, I know that I have a faith community that holds me up and that God has a plan. I don't have to live in scarcity. And in case you were wondering, it is difficult. But I'm working on the handbag problem. I give them away to the green door now so someone else can benefit. I use my Starbucks points, knowing full well that I'll get 2 for 1 the next time I use the app. However, I am keeping the fabric. Thank you.